Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. That was one of the big things that I wanted, that I was waiting on. We've also got plenty of electronic circuits and advanced circuits, the iron plates, those, and steel plates. That's all, and the copper plate. That's all good. That's all stuff that I've wanted and I've been waiting for. What I don't have is plastic bar, copper ore, landfill, and stone. Those are slightly problematic, but they're not too bad. I only got 550 requests for productivity modules now. We're slowly getting through those as well. So we're making some seriously good progress. Now, all of this, if I look over there, that petroleum gas, that's properly starting to fill up. The next thing I want to do is I actually want to remove... because of where these are, I've either got to remove... Well, I suppose I can remove them because it does give full coverage on that. So I'm probably going to be alright to remove them to place down the next lot. Alright. That's what I'm going to do. That one's going to go. That one's going to go. That one's going to go, that one's going to go, and that one's going to go down there. Then I'm going to come over here. So this is the final product, I believe. So I will go for copy once again, and I'll go up into that corner of it like that. And we'll go over, and we'll drop down to there like that. Now, I believe that that is everything that I want to do. So then I want to overlap that pipe like that, because that's petroleum coming in. And I want them to share that petroleum pipe coming in. Like that. And they will go through and they will copy everything. And then I will do it again. Drop it down there like that. So I've now got this massive, great, big area of pipe that has gone through. And hopefully... yeah, that should cover all of the roboports. Once all of these power lines are put in, that should cover all of them. I've now got a massive spike of demand for coal is going to come up through again, and that's one of the reasons why we need this extra roboport highway. And right now, I've got 59,000 logistics robots, and still 10,000 of them spare and flying, which is not bad. That's not bad at all, really. Next up, we need to start getting the petroleum from this side, where it's almost full, over to this side over here, so that we can actually start making use of it. So, that's going to go over to there. It won't go quite across all of that. So, I'm going to make sure that I can. I'm going to do it there like that. I'm going to put it underneath, and then we're going to go on a pipe there. That one's just going to go straight out. No, where's the next one? Actually, where? There it is. Right, that one goes over to there. And then that one right there goes onto that one. And then we skip that bit. And then I got a pipe there. That one comes out to there. And then here we do the same. And then finally, I got one there going over to there. Right, so there's that bit. Then I need to come back up here. And I need to start joining all of these in. So that one there is relatively simple. That's going to go there and join in on the top. That's a straight line onto there. Most of these are pretty straightforward. Just do things like that. Join them in. Join that in. Join that in up there. Except that that one just needs to do that a minute. So that's now running. And that one will do that. You will go straight in through there. And then this one... Actually, I'll just bring it down from there like that. Let's not complicate anything. And that one there, though, that one's coming down here. Maybe that is going to complicate things. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that one over to there. And it's going to go that way. How am I going to do this? Right, let's remove those a second. This one here is going to go Well, I need to connect it into there, don't I? So I'm going to put one onto there. And that one's going to go like that. And then this one is going to go out there. Because I don't want to share the pipe. That's why I'm doing this underground pipe. Because I don't want to share any pipes. That's going to go up there like that. Over here. And it's going to come up like that. So it keeps that pipe separate. And I'm hoping that's going to... I'm doing that so that it maximizes the flow going through everywhere. It's not perfect. I know it's not perfect, but at least it's running. It's doing what it needs to do, and suddenly I've got a load of plastic being made. Right in here. And I've got oil, and if I look over to the end of each of these rows, I've got plenty of oil being produced in here. I've got the petroleum being produced. And if I go back in here, I've got masses and masses of petroleum in there. And if I go up here, each of these, that is going to stay at 10,000. This one here is full. That's fine. That one can be full. It doesn't matter. And then that comes down here and it all gets processed. The only thing really I suppose that I'd want to do is add in one extra line of the light oil to petroleum processing to take care of this bit of light oil here. Possibly. Because, I mean, if you look in here and you look at the actual process that we're doing, it's coal liquefaction. We take 25 heavy oil and 50 steam. That produces a mountain, a boatload of heavy oil. So that actually produces, because you need to reserve 25 heavy oil for the next round, that gives us surplus 75 heavy oil, 20 light, and 10 petroleum. So one line, I suppose, of light into petroleum would take care of the surplus. But I don't think we need that. Because even though we do have a surplus being produced here, I think that overall it will sort of reach its own balance and equilibrium. Because these will stop running, right? It'll just wait until that is used up. And so it will use it up on here. I've got mountains and mountains. I'm not too bothered about perfect ratios. I never concern myself with trying to achieve perfect ratios. They always end up being a headache. And I'm not in the least bit bothered about trying to get those perfect ratios. I know that some people do, that they really do like to focus on getting perfect ratios and everything. But personally, I'm not too concerned about it. Now, at the moment, I've got 10,000 spare water barrels that are full. And we've got 3,800 empty barrels. That's fine. That's perfectly acceptable. I don't think we need any more water production going at the moment. It all seems to be pretty good. We've got loads of roboports all the way around here, plus I got a load up here, although possibly it wouldn't hurt us to extend landfill down so that I can bring that down a little bit closer, but I'm loath to do that just yet. Though, saying that, maybe what we ought to do here is fill in. Right. I can run up through there. Let's go out over to this end. Right? If I was to put more landfill in, if I was to double this up, then I know that I've got water covered. I'm not going to need any more water. And that would go up there. I've got enough room there to double that one up. How are we doing with landfill? Landfill has just about finished. I suspect that we've actually got... yes. Landfill. The quantity of landfill is now starting to accumulate. So long as I make sure... If I get rid of that one and I go back with my own landfill request in here, I think we'll be alright on that. Right there, I've got a single line of landfill that I'm not filling in. I can fill that in. I can actually fill in the whole thing all the way through if I want to. I can go there and there like that. And then here, I want to leave that. I want to leave a gap. I want to put that in along there. I want to run that down through there. So I just want them to bring me a little bit more landfill, and I will go over and I will start filling that in. I'm actually going to change that. I'm going to request 500. There, that'll do. And that will allow me to do another line of this all the way along there. Now, I did say, once I got the plastic going properly, I would stop. That was going to be it. So, let me have a look in here. Plastic is now running, and I've already got 65,000 spare plastic bars. 65,000 spare plastic bars already. Processing units is something that we don't currently have, and I'm not quite sure why we wouldn't have. I'm guessing... Yes, sulfuric acid. That's going to be the next things that we're going to have to start working on, is sulfuric acid and things like that. Other products coming from the petroleum. We're going to need to work through it a bit. Right, while I'm waiting for the landfill to come along, the other thing that I said that I would do, we need to start our research again. So research is now going to be a priority. And we're going to research everything. I will make a nuclear power station. I will do a setup for nuclear power. I won't just do a single one. I will show you all of the benefits of nuclear power. Because I've been promising that I would, and there are several of you who don't play Factorio yourselves and would like to see it done. So I will do that, but most of our uranium, we will start mining uranium, and most of the stuff that we mine will be for nuclear fuel, which we'll be powering our trains with in future, rather than relying on what we're using at the moment. But right now, I'm simply gonna just start back over this side, lab research speed, start research. Right. That's going to make a difference to everything, by the way, once we get that started. I will also be going back down here. There's our labs right there, and a bit slow at the moment, but I'm going to be changing the way that those labs are set up as well. Now, I got 5 out on each side, and I think 5 is probably sufficient. And also with the speed modules and everything. But I'm going to be altering the speed modules and the productivity modules and stuff like that. And obviously we're going to be wanting to increase our science production. The science production we got at the moment is pretty small scale overall. When you're looking at like megabase scale, which is what we're really starting to push in towards now, what we've got at the moment is pitifully small. Right, on the grand scheme of things, what we've got is genuinely pitifully small and pretty laughable, really, to be honest. It really is. It's laughable. Now, how much space have I got here? I need to, first up, I just want to copy and paste this. So I'm going to copy this water. It's going to go all the way out over to there, and it's going to go to those barrels like that. That's where we want to go. And I want that to be exact copies. So that's going to go up to there. That's where I want to head. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do I have... if I had... Did I make a blueprint of that? It's possible that I made a blueprint of doing the water. Because that is sort of a unique thing, so it's entirely possible I would have made a blueprint. No, I didn't. Right, well, we will do that. We will actually have a blueprint for the water. I think that would be a good idea. So I'm going to take blueprint right there, and then I'm going to go like that. I'm going to put that over the top, up to that end. But then what you can do, so I've got that many right there. If I click tiles as well, that will then include the landfill on here. So I can get rid of the line of landfill up this side, because I don't want that. But I've now got landfill, and also I'm going to very carefully and slowly go along here and get rid of the landfill on this top edge up here. But I've now got a perfect blueprint of everything that I actually want in here. So I just got to get rid of all of these tiles a second. This is a slow, painstaking process to get rid of these, because you keep sort of mousing over too many. There, right. That's the blueprint that I want, right there. So we'll choose an icon. I'm going to go with the pump. If I can find it. I don't want that pump. That's the wrong pump. That's the one. On the offshore pump. Oh, no, I got a better idea. Go there. I got a much better idea for an icon. Water barrel. And also the pump. There we go. Water barrel with a pump. I think that's a perfect icon for this one. And then we will name our blueprint. Let's not forget. Water extraction to barrel. Like that. Perfect. And done. Right. I now have a blueprint. So I can put that one down on there like that. Why is it... Oh, because the landfill is across the top, those pumps can't be placed in. That's why it's got the pumps in red rather than in anything else. And because I've got items over the top, it doesn't like what I've done. It really doesn't like that. I don't know why it doesn't like it. Can't build here, it simply says. If I go and... Ah, right. I've placed that one down, and it's gone and placed the bits underneath, and it's gone and placed some of them. And we got to wait for the rest of those. So basically, this is like a twofold thing that we've got to put down. You've got to wait for round 1 to be put in, and then you click it again, and you wait for round 2 to be put in. That's basically how this one's going to work. I'm actually quite okay with it working like that. That seems to be a pretty good thing. I've got a lot of robots flying around at the moment. I've got 60,000 robots in total, and only 5,000 of them are currently available. But if we look in here, Plastic Bar is up to 167,000. What they're doing is they're bringing up a big load of coal right now, and they're filling up all of these chests. Once those chests are full, then it will calm down a little bit. We won't have quite so much travel going up through here. But until the chests are done, we are going to have to wait a little bit. We're going to have the swarm flying and feeding. Right, well, the swarm must feed. You must always feed the swarm. That is the one important thing. The one immutable fact of Factorio is the factory must grow. The swarm must feed. So while that swarm is feeding there... Yeah, because at the moment they're probably going to be bringing the landfill from all the way up over here. So we've got a little time to wait. Which means that I can go along here. Well, first up, I'll get that one and I'll remove those. Tiny request right there. And oh, I'm on power shortage mode. Yes, power shortage mode. But power shortage mode is fast being overcome, and it's about to be overcome completely once I get my new lot of things placed. But before I go and place any new things, I'm going to place the old things. I'm going to go along here like this, and I'm going to place these down. Now, I'm not doing a shift click on these at all, because I want to make sure that they do all go into the right spot and we don't get any issues anywhere. Like there. I've got a thingy right there. That's in the wrong spot, that one is. Those are fine. That one is in the wrong place. That one's got to go. Deconstruct. Bye-bye. Right, that's all good. So as long as it's able to do it, that doesn't matter. And then you here. Gonna get rid of that lot. There. And we've had our first research done. So we'll go to the next one. I'm simply just going to click the next one each time, and that's the one I'm going to research. So at the moment, we've just got these low-level ones there. Start research on there. Gonna take them. And I've got construction bots galore up here, so they'll go and remove all of those trees. Means I can go back to this. Well, remove most of those trees anyway. And I can carry on with placing these down all the way along in order to make way for our next round of beautiful, beautiful, wonderful, amazing, perfect awesome solar panels. Let's get rid of those trees a second. And one more bit right there, and job's done. Okay. You don't seem angry, right? Despite the fact that pollution is now over the top of him, and over the top of that one, I haven't got any of them that are angry, but unless you've actually got biters, they don't come running for you. If there are biters, then the biters do come running, but if there are no biters, they don't. It's down here that I think that I've got biters. Somewhere down here, but I'm not quite sure where. And that's where they're going to come running from. Possibly up that way as well. I know that this side is absolutely... Ooh, hang on. Something I was going to do. Let's get rid of that. This side over here is clear. We don't need to worry about it. But what I am going to do is extend this out a little bit. I haven't done this for a bit. Let's do an extension there. Problem. That's going to result in a dead end up there. So I want to make sure that I don't keep that dead end. I'm going to take some of these. Them over to there. And put that down to that. That's fine. Okay. That means that I won't get a dead end over there. Now, I can go over this way. So, how far over have I gone? Right. To go over that far. Do it like that. I want to come down to here. And I want to follow this down, and I'm going to do this all the way down the side of the robots that I've got, or the roboports that I've got. I'm going to run all the way down the whole length of this big long island slash continent type bit. There. Takes a little bit to get all the way down. And we're also going out into ocean in places. A bit more. There. Excellent. And down a little bit further. Right there. We've got a coal patch over here that we will eventually be extracting. And then I can come down further. We've got an iron patch over here as well that we will want to get at some point. I'm not quite sure when we're going to get it, but we will. It's all stuff on the to-do list. Every single little bit of ore that we encounter is all stuff that we will be extracting. Right up until we reach our 1 million robots. And as many of you know, achieving 1 million robots is not going to be the fastest thing that we've ever done. Well, you probably figured that out by now, because I've done over 200 episodes in this series, and it's still going. So we could still be a little while. Right, I think that's far enough over to there. That's covered that bit. I've got another line of those going all the way down the full length of that continent. I've got these up here. They're all ready. We just come off of the map a minute. That's now been placed down. Oh, wait, I'm in the way there. I was in the way of one poor little robot right there. If I go back to my blueprint, which is that one, zoom out a little bit, and that's what I was over previously. So, where it's in red, that's actually the pumps. You can't put pumps in the area that I've got them on there, because I've gone and put more landfill over the top. But the rest of them are alright. I've got a pump missing from this blueprint. Drop that all in there. I got one pump missing over on that end, which I'm going to have to make right now. There. Right. Wait a minute. Why are you being difficult? It's gonna... Where's the offshore pump? Right, there, finally. I got one there, and that's the one I want to put into there. So I've now got another section of this all the way along, which is what the original plan was. And then what I want to do is I want to take that blueprint again, and drop it onto there, and then I need to shift-click this one. Drop that into place, because they'll go and put the landfill down first. And I gotta wait for them to put the land... Actually, I don't need to wait for anybody to put landfill down, because I can just manually push that in myself like this. And I go over there and I put that in, and I'll also put a piece in that side. And then I'll put these in. Right. So I got that bit put in, and then what I can do is I can come back to this again and go back to that same blueprint. Where are we? There. This is all of the water I'm going to want now. Put that one down with a boom like that. That will put everything into there. Oh, wait a minute. Have I... No, I do have pumps being made. I'm sure of it. Why are they bringing them over here? I haven't got that many demands for my construction robots. Maybe I don't have pumps being made. They're taking the pumps and they're going and putting them somewhere else. Yeah, they're definitely doing that. Right, well, I'll make 5 pumps. And I beat them at their own game. Okay, so I don't have pumps... Well, I'd say I don't need pumps being made anywhere else. Once I've got these in place here, let's make another 5 of them then. Once I've got all the pumps put down, I'm not going to have to worry about it. Is that all of them? I need 3 then. 1, 2, 3. So I'll put down 2, and I'll have 1 left over, which is the one that's going to go there, and that's done. Okay, I've finished that bit completely now. I don't want to do any more of that. I've got 166 landfill left, which I'm going to use... there. Like that. Oops, right. There. What have we got? I've got 101 still. Alright, let's do a double line over here. And this is the bit there. You can actually fill the landfill in. If you put the pumps down, you can fill in the landfill after you've done that. It doesn't matter. It won't make any difference to the pumps whatsoever. You can completely fill in the whole bit. I don't like to do that, though, because it kind of looks a little bit weird. But you can just leave them stuck in the ground and fill in landfill all the way around them. And they will work perfectly. So, just for those of you who are unaware of that. Now, I want to go to this one. And I want to put that down there like that. And then I want to put that one on there like that. So I got just a couple more roboports there, and I've now got absolutely loads and loads of water. I got plenty of water coming in there. I don't need any more. Next step up here, I've got all of that put in. It's all in place. So I want to go to here, and I need to start putting the landfill in. Not the landfill, the solar panels. Right, I want to take that one. I want to go 1, 2, 3 down from the top. That one can go up to there. So I want to go, wait, what did I say? Oh yeah, leave 3. So 1, 2, 3. I want to go to that high. And I run that all the way along here. Right out to that side. I'm going to go over to here. About to there. That should be far enough. Actually, I think I only need to go out to there. And take those out. So that is every single one of them. I'm not going to concern myself with putting down like the power thing first. I'm simply... Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.